Well, hello, you filthy animals, and welcome back to another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents For Dads by Dads. Tonight, we got a great one for you. We're going to do a little bit of ranking on a tier list, and we're going to go over awesome movies that we loved as kids because we grew up in the 90s, which is the best decade, and we were the last free children left in the world. It's going to be an amazing list to go over, but tonight, I'm joined by none other than the one and only Liam Picklebar Reese, the scourge of Pumpernicks Deli, and making his big return after 111 episodes and a year and 28 days. It's the one, the only, Jalen Dub, the Prince of Dub, the one and only Sir Justin Richardson. J-Dub.
Penis.
How does it feel to be back, handsome?
It's sick, yo. Shit's fun.
God, we missed you so much. Well, Smigs, I tried to surprise you. You literally had no reaction today when you came on and Justin was here. So what do you think about getting Jada? Oh.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, this guy again. Great.
Oh, this guy. Also, for the
Yeah.
record, I have no children.
All right, so this is episode 582 of the Working Perspectives Podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, that's Picklebar Liam Reese, and that handsome bastard making his big return is J-Dub Justin Richardson. Super excited to get this started and rank some awesome movies. Here's the theme song.
It's all objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working perspectives.
So we got some comments tonight, boys. We got to read them off, and we're going to have some fun. Here's one that this person responded, and I let them know that they'd be having a comment. So first comment tonight, it comes from Kendom Mike 5452. Kendomic, whatever. Kendomic. What? All right. Kendomic 5452. They left a comment on, is Al Bundy actually a good dad video clip, right? This is what they have to say. Pretty good comment here. They said thus. They said, Peggy neglected her kids to the point of outright abuse, yet they survived. We see numerous episodes Al feeding them while going hungry himself and sacrificing his needs from them. Something we never saw Peg do. Sorry, but any father who got his kids through to adulthood with that mother is S tier. LOL.
I love
good
it.
discussion though. Honestly, you got no argument for me. Honestly, I really do think we've ranked Al pretty low. So then I responded to this by saying, great comment. Thank you for the insight. Listen on Friday's episode when we discuss your comment. And they said, awesome. I'll check it out and looking forward to it. Thanks. So there you go. Kendomic.
You're right,
Ken's
dude.
right.
Kendomic.
Peggy's the worst.
Versus stay-at-home mom. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's get another comment here. We'll go back to Miss Mel.
Though I do discredit Alfred, I would fuck at it.
Oh yeah,
leopard pants,
dude,
the big hair.
I'd knock the bottom out of it. What are we talking about here? All right. So this comment comes from Tritium Honky. It's on a shorts clip that we talked about from today's episode where we talked about the guy who was hiking and got impaled. And I asked Liam to guess how long he hiked for with a hiking stick impaled through his side. The answer, 10 hours.
10 miles, right? He walked for 10 miles. Yeah.
10 miles. 10 miles, and it took 6 hours. So here we go. This is from Tritium Honky. He said he opted not to be taken off the mountain by helicopter because it costs tens of thousands of dollars to do so, and insurance usually doesn't cover it. Hooray, America.
Yeah, God bless
A-
America.
And then I said, ha ha ha, does insurance in other countries cover helicopter pickups?
Yeah,
No,
what?
they treat their citizens and you know what I mean?
No, you don't get a free helicopter ride for being a jerk off and going hiking. Like there was like a fat
Right.
chick who like couldn't make it 2 miles, and they had to like helicopter off the mountain, and then, like our whole group got charged 70K. And it's like, yeah,
A
yeah,
70K? God damn.
that's what happens, yo. You
Yeah.
know how much
Oh my
expensive it is to
God.
hire a helicopter? Hike,
Expensive.
hike your ass back down the hill and go pull this fucking
Eat a
thing out of your
fucking
chest.
Cliff Bar and
Yeah,
fucking shivvy your ass down the mountain, bitch. You're going down on the way back. What the fuck?
nobody
Yeah,
told you
All
to go
right.
do
no
that.
big deal.
NBD. Next comment comes from Aaron C-15V. Jesus. On the same clip, the impaled hitchhiker clip, it says, flesh wound from looks. Flesh wound from looks. I said, I think you're correct. He did say in the article we read, it said that there wasn't a lot of blood. So it does sound like a flesh wound. So here we go. Next, we got a couple comments from everyone's favorite Aussie, the one and only Miss Melcy Matthews. She says thus. She says, this comes off the world's dumbest criminal robbing a store and calling the cops clip. This is when this guy robbed a Verizon store. Then, while robbing the Verizon store, his getaway car was stolen, and he had to call the cops to report the car being stolen. And in doing so, the cops were like, wait a sec. Did
Yeah.
you just rob this store? Did you? So her guess was, she said, I'm going to say a pet shop. And he called the police because he was appalled at the condition the animals were kept in. And good guess, but incorrect. Next comment comes from the bizarre news, the drunk kayaker and the dog Ashliner. So
Oh God.
this was news stories about a kayaker who got busted for a DUI because he got drunk, stole a kayak, and then wouldn't come off the lake, and the police had to go out and get him, so they charged him with a DUI. And then the other one was about a lady whose dog died, and she had the dog cremated, then turned the ashes into eyeliner so she could wear the eyeliner of the dog ash.
That's
Yeah.
so fucking weird,
That's
dude.
illegal?
No, that's legal. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but
Um,
it's not illegal.
It's your dog. You can,
Yeah, I'll do whatever I want with my dog's ashes. I'll fucking
Right.
eat them.
Yeah. Either way, she says, first comment on this clip, she said, geez, couldn't have done a Keith Richards with the ashes. I don't know. What's that mean?
Keith
Smoke
Richards
'em.
from Rolling Stones.
Oh, he smokes them? Okay. Then next comment says, since you said vessel, I think everyone was going to guess a boat or similar. BTW, the title of the clip gives it away. I'm going to say for the rest
Yeah,
of
the
man
drunk
in
kayak.
Canada, age 40s. Yeah, she kind of nailed it there. Okay, and then this one's good. So, she said so we had a clip where we had talked about that the real reason the world hates the word soccer is because Americans love it so much, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, so her response to that was like, Aussies call it soccer. We have Aussie rules football, commonly called footy. So there you
Footy.
go. So the Aussies are on our side. Love it.
Yeah.
And then the last one she commented on was the clip about the 82-year-old lady who survived in the bathtub. She fell in the bathtub and had to survive in a bathtub, and I think it was it 8 days, Liam?
Yeah. I
Eight
thought it was like,
days.
yeah, because just
Ew.
water. 8 days is a long time though to not have
Long
food
time, Daddy.
and be
So
82. Tough old broad, you know.
yeah. So we asked how
I
long
bet that
that
I
she
bet that would have
survived.
stank.
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing stunk. And Miss Metal said, I'm gonna say 1 week. So there you go. All right. Well, that does it for the comments. All right. So tonight we are going to rank and list and tier our favorite movies as growing up as kids. There's some movies on this list that I don't think should be here because this list was made by the internet, and I don't completely agree with the internet. But we've put a bunch of movies on this list that definitely should be here, and there's some that shouldn't, and we're gonna rank them on a tier list. The tiers are as such: S tier, fucking awesome; A tier, pretty damn good; B tier, yeah, all right, yeah, all right; C tier is okay, right? D tier is go fuck your mother. F tier, go fuck your father. All right, so here we go. Big fun, having a good time. J-Dub, since you are the guest of honor, I would love it if you would pick the first movie and what tier you would like to start it at.
I'm just gonna fire straight from the hip with the best movie that I've ever seen as a child. Bob Haskins, an animated
Oh,
sidekick. Who Framed
yeah,
Roger Rabbit's the greatest fucking movie I've ever seen as a child.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I think it's Bob Hoskins, but either way, where are you putting it?
What I say,
S?
Haskins? What I
I
say,
feel like we're
Samsonite?
what tier would you like to place it, Hanson?
That's S tier. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my favorite movie,
Ooh,
probably ever.
baby. First off,
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
let's all just start this right here, right now. We're gonna get it on the table, and everyone is gonna raise their hand and agree. But we all got maybe some of our first ever boners to a cartoon from this movie. Agreed? Agreed. Hands
Jessica
up.
Rabbit.
Jessica
Hands up.
Smoke
Rabbit.
Show.
Old
Yeah,
Jesse
yeah.
Rabbit. Old Jesse Rabbit had a lot of little peckers popping up in the 90s, Bob. I bet
Do you
still does.
rem-
Bet still holds up.
Do you remember me, Eddie, when I killed your brother and I
Oh,
talked like this?
dude, the underrated Christopher Lloyd performance.
Dude, Judge
Phenomenal.
Doom, incredible.
Oh,
Yeah. Dude, that
phenomenal.
movie is so highly rewatchable. Think
Oh,
about how many times you went to put that VHS in, how many times when it was movie night and they asked you what you were going to watch, or you had cousins over, it was
oh
after
yeah.
Sunday night dinner or something, everybody
Oh
was
yeah.
picking everything out. Everyone picked, dude, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was in
Patty cake,
heavy rotation in
patty
my
Heavy.
cake.
house.
I don't
Also, too, I
believe it.
think, I mean, if you're a parent, I think a parent appreciated it as well because it's just a good movie. I think
Yeah,
the parents were down.
yeah,
I think the parents were like, okay, if we got to rewatch a movie, I'm fine. If we got to put a kids movie on, at least it's not gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Sleeper good
yeah,
show. But I think they were happy to see Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And again, Bob Hoskins, just incredible in this
yep.
show. Same thing, Christopher Lloyd. I mean, across the board, just phenomenal stuff.
Can,
Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
can I get
Right?
a
I mean,
whiskey on the
Just
rocks? And I mean ice. And then the Penguins bring them whiskey with rocks in the cup.
yeah. Just the whole like half animated and like real people with I think part of the draw when you were that little is like you because you think what if cartoons were real? And then in that movie, cartoons are real. It's fucking
And
super cool, man.
and Bob
yeah.
is annoyed by them. You're like, not only are cartoons in the real world, they're annoying. You're like Dumbo. He works for peanuts. I haven't seen you in so long. And he pulls the bullets out. He's like, I haven't seen you boys either. And he pulls the liquor out. He stops drinking.
Oh, dude, that was
Is that
great.
Eddie Valiant or is that Jack Daniels?
Man, Justin, did you just watch this movie?
No,
Jesus.
it's literally my favorite. I'm not joking when I said it's not only like my favorite like kids movie. It might be my favorite movie.
I mean, I'll tell you, tough to keep it out of S tier. Tough to keep it out of S tier. So, all right, I'm good with S. Lashmigs,
There's no argument to be had here that
right.
belongs anywhere
I
other than
feel like
this.
we're gonna have a pretty full S tier this week.
It's
Uh,
possible.
We're just
all
slaying
right,
bangers, yeah.
it's all
No,
nothing but
I'll
S's.
try to pick stuff that's,
I
all
mean,
over the
I got
place.
one that's gonna be an F tier, and there's no way
Yeah.
about it.
I think
But
I know one that's an F, but we'll see.
yeah. All right, Lashmigs, your pick. What do you got,
All right,
Daddy?
well, yeah, if we're talking about it, I see it right now, and we're talking about things that can be an F. Annie in the top right. I don't know about you guys, but I remember any time a movie would come on that was like a musical, I would be like, this sucks when I was a kid. I could not stand if they put on a movie or something that was a musical. I was like, they just break out into a song. It completely destroys any momentum the
God.
movie had going. And for
Like-
some reason, I remember they always tried to show you this movie in school. And you'd be like,
yeah,
this
is a big school movie. Yeah,
sucks, dude. Nobody
Yeah.
likes it.
yeah.
I don't think anybody likes it. Can you guys tell me anything that was cool about it? I remember it coming on and
First
being
off,
like,
Liam,
why are we watching this?
Liam, first off, get some fucking culture, okay? You're allowed to have movies where people sing, all right? It's not against the world. It doesn't make your fucking dick smaller. It doesn't make you bang boys, all right? You can fucking watch a movie where they're singing. Because I got a movie on here that's a musical that's going to be a fucking S tier later. You got it? All right, so there's
Oh.
nothing wrong with Annie. There's nothing wrong with singing. There's nothing wrong with Daddy Warbucks. There's nothing wrong
Okay.
with Hard Knock Life, which was a
It's a
banger.
hard knock
Jay-Z,
life.
shout out. You know,
I
Miss
guess we'll see
Hannigan.
about that.
This is not an F. This is not an F. Look, I have an
It's
older
not-
sister, and I was forced to watch terrible television as a child.
Jenny's
Terrible.
mind. Annie
Anne of
stinks.
Green Gables was fucking
So-
the worst show ever.
There's only
Annie-
two good musicals.
Annie's is not an F. Annie's not an F. You got
No.
fucking Hard Knock Life from it. Even a garbage can gets a steak. I'm saying it's a D. D.
You're saying
Why
it's
you
a
gotta
D?
fucking F it? Why you
I'll
gotta F
give
it?
it. I could give it a D.
I
I'm
bet
not
you
that
give a lot
mad
of
about
things a D,
Annie,
Oh, man.
handsome bastard.
but there are only two good musicals.
Well, one of them's gonna
All
be
right,
an S
fine.
tier.
You guys
later,
got-
son of a bitch.
I don't know
I'll
how
wait,
you.
but
I don't know how
there's
you
no
guys
way.
can do anything higher than F. Okay.
It's
I
a D.
could put
Liam,
Annie
get
in
some
D.
fucking culture. All right. Jeez Louise.
You guys are
What's
still
the other
saying
one?
it's bad. It's not like we were that far off from
Not saying it's
from
a
where
good.
we landed.
Not saying it's a good, but I'm not saying it's an F. It's not an F.
'Cause it does have two bangers. It has Hard
Yeah.
Knock Life, and there is one other song that is good that I can't remember from the
Yeah.
movie.
The sun'll come
Yeah,
out
sounds so good
tomorrow.
that you can't remember.
It sound, dude. It's a D, but it's not an F. It's a
I mean, I'm
It's
fucking
so
D.
good.
Irish.
It's so good. I have no idea what it is or remember the words to it.
I'm Irish.
Fucking
I've always
shout
had a
out
thing for
Daddy
redhead chicks when I was
Warbucks.
little.
Shout out
All
that my
right.
sister has red hair. Never been, never have been, never will be attracted to anything with red hair. My sister has red hair and she's the fucking worst. Shout out, been on the show. Either way. All right. Schmigs, the other thing is, J-Dub, you were this for a while, both of you. You guys ruled the TV and the VCR in your house as the child, right? If it was children getting to select the movie,
Yeah.
90% of times you guys got to make the pick, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until I was
most
10.
of the time.
Until the Billicks moved in and they
Yeah.
fucking ruined your life. Right.
Sure.
So,
Bunch of Ukrainian weirdos came
yeah, a
in.
bunch
and
of
started
big
being
hammer
like,
having fucking slack jaws. Yeah. So I got a movie that's an actual F. This is an actual F. This movie is the fucking worst. And it sucks
All right.
because there's an amazing actor in there that just, this is probably his worst thing on his resume. Worst
Huh.
thing. And you know what
Okay.
movie I'm talking about? We all know it. We all hate it. Where did it go? I saw it earlier, you son of a bitch. Where'd you go, you son of a bitch? You dirty, rotten, no good son of a bitch.
oh,
Here it
you
is.
know.
Oh.
Little Free Willy. The
Free Willy is
fucking
F?
Free Willy's an
worst.
F?
This
Free Willy
movie
is not
sucks
F.
so fucking bad. Michael
What?
Madsen's in this movie. He's an amazing, incredible actor, and he should be ashamed to be involved with this piece. This movie is fucking terrible. This is a
Nah.
terrible movie.
Mike
Nah.
MJ put out a banger for that movie.
Yeah.
Hold me by
Yeah.
the river, Johnny.
And then
Yeah, and then remember
I
the
was
whale jumps
singing.
over him and he
I
dude,
remember. I
Free
remember
Willy-
sitting through a fucking hour and a half of bullshit to see a fucking whale
Isn't that-
jump some rocks.
isn't that
No.
the same kid who was in that Chuck Norris movie too? Who was in the Free Willy?
Chuck Norris. I have no idea. I'm gonna say first of all that this is a B. Okay,
A
let's
B?
get
Great.
that
A
let's get that
B?
out of the way.
a
Yeah.
B?
Yes, it's
Liam!
all right. It's all right.
Liam!
It's better than average.
A fucking B? What
No.
is it? Are you okay? Are you pissed because we fucking bumped Annie? Or is
No,
this what
no.
you're
I
Here's
think
shitting
it's a
Lord
on the
Jordan.
integrity of the list
I
already?
think it's a B because orcas are cool. Because killer
I know,
whales are fucking cool.
and their
They're
fins would
not.
fold over when they were,
They're
Yeah.
not.
and
Their
then
fins are folded over because they're in
because
captivity.
they're
They're
sad,
depressed.
and then he gets
Yeah, and
free.
yeah. What do you mean? It had to free him,
It's got
right?
feel good, yeah.
This movie
Yeah.
was so fucking awful.
Nah, that
Absolutely
Nah.
MJ.
awful.
I'm not a big MJ guy. MJ had a banger in Free Willy,
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, the song's the song, but it doesn't save the movie.
dude. And he leaps over the kid. Come on,
yeah.
how
To
do you
get
not get
free.
emotional?
One
Yeah.
scene doesn't
Come
make a
on.
movie. That's
The movie
one
itself was
scene.
cool. Remember, I don't know, he does something on his bike and
Yeah,
and he
he
saves a whale.
vandalizes an aquarium. Okay,
Yeah.
Liam, since you're such a big fan, here's the storyline. Since you have no idea how it goes, since even though it's a fucking bee,
I
the
just think
kid he's hanging out with the wrong crowd. He's in a foster home.
Who
He
hasn't?
fucking
Who isn't?
vandalizes an aquarium.
so that I do remember.
He has a connection with the whale.
Yes,
Oh,
I
Yeah.
he's
remember that.
vandalizing the aquarium because
Yeah.
guess what? They're both trapped in a situation and they don't have their mommy.
And Michael Madsen gives him a bike, right?
Michael Madsen gives him a bike. Yes. Oh,
Okay.
is that what this is, Liam? Is that what this
Yeah.
is? Some sick
all
thing?
I
You always
wanted was
wanted your
Michael
dad
Madsen
to
to-
give you a
Yeah.
bike, Liam?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish my dad gave me a bike, dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Big high.
yeah?
Yeah, go.
My
stick-
dad gave me a bike. You know what else he gave me? The fucking belt. All the fucking time. Okay? So
Go
they
sit in your
know it's
tower.
cracked up to be. A fucking bee. Oh, I'm disgusted that you're shitting on the integrity of the
All right,
list
well,
already.
J-Dub is going to
I am gonna put Free
tiebreaker
Willy
this
in the
thing.
C.
Okay, so C.
So I guess that moves it
say
to a
F.
C.
No, it stays at a C, right?
No, you said
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, so B and a C and an F. What would you get if you got a
I think it would be
B?
a C.
It's a passing
Yeah.
grade. Free Willy
Yeah,
doesn't have
so
to go to
it's-
summer school.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a C. It's a fucking F, but it's moved there because you got fucking ball bag pumpernicks banger and fucking Johnny Shitnuts fucking throwing it in the and no integrity. No
No.
integrity.
You're talking from
mean-
a place of a man who has a dad. All right.
Yeah.
We're two bastard children watching a whale trying to get free, and when
The whole
MJ
thing was about finding the mom. It was the mom.
Oh yeah, they had to get to his pod. Remember, they came up and
You
he
guys
saw him. It
have
was
moms.
his. Yeah.
And Liam speaks sign language. This is I mean, I'm just neither of you. I had to explain the fucking plot of the movie to you guys for fuck's sake. And
I'm
you're
not
throwing
saying
in
I've
B's and
seen
C's.
Free Willy anytime recently, but I remember as a kid.
If
sure,
you
it was
if
a
you
banger.
watch the
I don't
first
remember
10
it
minutes
sucking.
of it, you're throwing it away. It
Nah.
sucks. It
It's
sucks.
a time and a place movie. It's a C.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an
Okay.
awful
Fine.
movie.
I'm okay with it being a C. It's definitely
Oh,
not an
I'm
F.
glad.
though.
I'm glad you're okay with it. All right, Liam.
Yeah, yeah.
Your choice. Your choice.
choice.
And since you shit all over
Nah,
the
isn't it?
integrity
It's
list-
J-Dub's. It's J-Dub's
Oh, yeah,
turn
it's
again,
J-Dub's
Mister
choice.
Integrity.
Yeah, I am integrity. What do you got, Vladimir? Fucking the iPhone.
Is that what Mike John comes up as?
Yeah.
Here's a fun story. So the first iPhone I got, I didn't know that this would ever come up. So I named my iPhone F slur N slur, because I thought it'd be funny. And then I'm getting the Uber one time, and I was like, "Yo, do you have a charger?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I plug my phone in, and it says, "Do you want to connect F slur N slur?" And I was like, "Yo!"
Oh my god, dude.
I was like, I bought this phone online. I don't know who did that.
So I know a person, and they've been on the show recently. And remember when we were at North Penn, you had a password that you would have to log into computers, right? And you would make your own password, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tom, the person, oh God, I can't say the story because it involves the N-word. So forget it. Let's keep it moving.
Moving on.
J-Dub, what movie?
All right, I am going to pick a movie that's not S tier, only because of the emotional damage it did to me over the years. But
Okay.
Fox and the Hound is an
Oh,
absolute
baby.
banger. And
baby.
I give it an
Fox and
A.
the Hound.
Fox
An
and the Hound,
A.
only because like it will destroy you emotionally, but like that's what fortifies children as like men, you know?
Right.
Like if you don't have
You
a
need
dad,
that.
I'll give you
Or
a I'll give you
give us
a
a rough
30
breakdown,
I'll
Daddy.
give
What
you
do
a
we
30
got here
second
for Fox and
synopsis.
Hound?
We
Please.
have the Fox and the Hound. They're both puppies, if you will. They become friends. They realize that they are on two different sides of the track. One is the Hound is meant to hunt foxes, the fox is meant to be wild. So they have to separate. Years later, the Hound is with his hunter, and the Hound goes ahead and gets trapped by a bear. And who comes and save him but his loyal friend, the fox? The fox separates the bear from the Hound, saves the day. Then the hunter goes to the Hound. He says, "Go get that fox." And the Hound says, "No, I can't. That's my boy." And they go on their separate terms. And that's the end of the movie. Devastates you, breaks you.
Mm-hmm.
I then
Wow.
one time decided to go on Wikipedia and look up how the book ends. Do you know how the book of Fox and the Hound ends?
Made
When
a
the
book out of
Hound,
that?
yeah, it originated as a book, like most things did. The fox saves the Hound from the bear. The Hound then tries to protect the fox from the hunter. When the hunter betrays, or when the Hound betrays the hunter kills the Hound, and that's how the book ends.
Man,
This is just a
What
brutal,
the
sad
fuck?
story that
dude,
shouldn't
no
exist for
wonder
children.
our parents were so much tougher than
This
us
is
if
why
this
I'm
is
an
the cartoons
SSRI.
that were coming out, you know?
Yeah.
This
I've picked.
isn't, I mean, this is an A tier. You need to lose something, you know?
Yeah.
So essentially they're two different people from two different walks of life. They become friends because as kids you don't know any better and you're just pals, right?
Just
Then
pals.
Yep.
they know eventually the world comes to be what it is and they have to be separated because they're
Brutal.
from two different walks of life, but they remember the good times. They remember the times frolicking in the woods, jumping the logs, playing the league, skipping the stones.
I'll
And
cry right
then
now.
and then they run into each other later in life. Maybe there was a bad crowd, maybe there was a good crowd, maybe they've tried a couple things, maybe some meth, maybe some gay, who knows? But then when push came to shove,
Mm.
who was there? Tell you what, if that's not the end up saga, I don't know what is, boys, huh? And what are we talking about here? Huh?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I was
That
in a
sounds like every
bathhouse.
person I've ever met from End Up.
I was in a bathhouse. I saw Liam. I saw a big black guy on his
Mm-hmm.
back. I said, "No, I'm not going to let
No,
this go down." And I
no,
stood up for him and I stopped it.
right.
That's
And
fun.
then now
And I
you and that
appreciate
black
that.
guy are
Yeah.
married, and the wedding was a great ceremony. It was great. So, man, Fox and the Hound is a classic. They need to make movies that upset kids. You got to make movies that kids realize that
Yeah.
life's upsetting.
I
They
have
need these movies.
uh, I have one in my pocket. That's from not our time period.
But it's still a good one.
Okay.
Have you guys? I'll just throw it in here real quick because it's not from our
Do it.
childhood.
Throw it in.
Have you seen Betamax 6?
No, talk to us
Betamax
about it.
6. Yeah, tell me what it is.
Neither of you have seen it.
No.
You both have children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have
Several.
no children. This movie came out in 20, I don't know, 14. It's like a Pixar movie. It will
Okay.
devastate you. I cried on my couch alone, childless. This movie's so good. The point of this podcast, if you get anything from it, go watch Betamax 6, come back, tell me that doesn't pull at your heartstrings.
Betamax 6. Okay.
It's a
I'll give it
Pixar
a whack.
movie. I won't even give you the
Is
details.
it about
From,
like is like the giant like a big white
yes.
giant?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
I think I
Big
have
Hero
seen it.
6?
Big
Are you talking
Hero
about Big
6.
Hero
Yes.
6?
Big Hero
Okay,
6.
well, so
You fucking
now
twat.
that
My
we got
bad.
that out of the way,
Betamax 6.
now that we got
Ah,
that out of the way, I do know what that movie is.
same.
And
Oh,
yeah,
so you've seen
it's
that movie?
yeah, Betamax
In
6.
the actual movie?
Oh, the real John? Have you
In
seen
the
it?
one that
I'm
exists?
aware of what it is now.
Yeah,
I think we've seen bits and pieces of it.
I've seen
My
it.
kid was more gravitated to like Frozen and
Sure.
Toy Story was definitely in there and
Yeah. Same.
Honestly, there was a bunch of musicals in there too that were on the Disney Channel. Those were rough, but
Yeah, look at
Oh,
the
you
no Big
Descendants?
Hero
My daughter's
6.
about to
Yeah,
get into
yes.
Descendants. That's
Yes,
gonna be rough,
Descendants
dude.
and Zombies, where it's like the cheerleaders and the zombies and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah,
be walking down that road,
yeah,
pal. My son is in
those movies are
the Paw
tough, dude.
Patrol era. You remember the Paw
Yeah,
Patrol era? Paw
sure
Patrol
do.
era is whatever. You know,
Little
and they got a new
Einsteins, do you
one.
guys do
Yeah,
that? Little
sure. Dino
Einsteins, yeah.
Ranch, little Dino
Mhm.
Ranch. And then you got Wildcrats. Big fan of Wildcrats. Love Wildcrats.
I don't know those ones,
Wildcrats is
but
good. It's an animal show on PBS. It's a good one. So,
okay.
yeah, for kids who love animals. So, all right. Either way, Fox
All
and the Hound,
right.
that's a great one. All right,
Yeah.
Liam Integrity Reese. That's what they call him at the old pickle bar.
I
Liam
didn't
the
vote. I didn't
Integrity
vote, but I
Reese.
agree with A.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, yeah. All right, what do you got, Integrity?
All right. For my integrity, Mr. Integrity,
I mean, you
let's
don't have any,
see.
but
I see what I think is a good B movie. Okay.
okay. Talk to
How
me.
about Small Soldiers? Remember that movie
Ooh,
where like the toys come alive and
it's a good one.
Smalls. Oh, all right,
see
here
on
we
the
go.
right hand side there?
Yeah.
Let's do Small Soldiers. Now listen,
At a B?
yeah, Small Soldiers, it's not knocking your hair back. You're not going to
No.
say, oh man, this was the greatest movie I ever saw when I grew up.
Sure.
But it is a
Sure.
solid movie. Remember,
Right.
they put the military chips into the G.I. Joe style fighters, and
Yep.
then you have the passive, like kind of like I can't remember what they call them, but they're all kind of like uh animal-ish kind of guys or like but anyway, there was a mix-up at the factory. They put real military AI or chips into the GI Joe style ones, so then once they brought the toys home, they immediately wanted to start hunting the animal style ones. And there's like a kid and his family, and he's protecting these toys, and they have to fight off the GI Joes. Like I said, not it's not going to bring you home any S tier awards, but it was a good enough movie that we threw it on a couple times when I was younger.
It's solid.
Nice.
It's good. It's a '90s Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah,
Okay. Damn, Indian in the cover is what we should have on here. That's a good one.
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that's not when we were kids. Because I
Mm,
mean, then I'll tell you the real S tier.
yeah.
Do you remember
Indian in the
Ricky
cover.
Tikki Tavi?
No.
Oh, Ricky Tikki
You
Tavi.
remember
All
Ricky
right.
Tikki Tavi, the mongoose that fought the snake? I mean, this is from the '70s, but that
Wait,
is
Matt. So you haven't seen Small Soldiers?
I have, but
Oh,
I don't really remember it that well. I mean, I've seen it was like we had it. I think I've
it
seen
sounds like
kind
your
of.
house was a little too tough for this kind of,
Oh,
well.
wow.
Matt's
Oh,
the
because we
Matt is
watched
the Baba.
musicals at my house? Is that
because
what you're
the
saying, Liam?
because the I think like the moral of this story was, you know what I mean? Like you got to find a better way, You're not going to fight it out. You got to,
Hmm.
those guys,
Did they
they
have
were like
integrity in this movie?
they had integrity in this movie,
Oh,
yes.
So much
funny you
integrity.
didn't learn any. Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know it well enough to argue it out of B, or I would
So
love to.
it depends what J-Dub says then. What he
Small
thinks of
Soldiers,
Small
not
Soldiers.
only good movie, banging video game. PS1, Small Soldiers, banger.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Never
all
Yeah,
played
right.
it, but I'll have to look into it.
All right.
it
Okay.
was
Okay.
almost Lion King Sega level, a little less, but good. And then they came out
Yeah.
with 3D Army Men,
Oh
and
yeah, those games were cool. The
they
Army Men
copied off the
games were
Small
cool.
Soldier. Yeah, that came from the Small Soldiers movie video
Oh,
game.
but that game was good. Army Men. I did like those.
Nice. All right.
All
Here
right.
we go. What am I gonna pick? Man, I feel like I should put up. I don't know. I want to put up something good, something fun. Something high up there, maybe a nostalgic one, maybe something I mean I want something we all can agree on and
Hmm.
say, "Hey, again, Matt is right." Because I'm right a lot on this show, but I got the fucking twat twins always trying to shit on my picks.
Okay.
Always. Even though they're right all the time. So I got one. This is an S tier. It is a
Okay.
fucking bona fide S. There's no arguing out of it. This is S tier all the way. It's S
Okay.
tier all the way. All the way. And it's Hook. Hook is
Oh,
Oh,
fucking S tier. There's
masterpiece.
no way about it. Little
dude.
fun fact about Hook. There's a scene in Hook, and I've talked about this on the show before. Jadeb, don't know if you know this. There's a scene in Hook where it's at the beginning, where he captured, where, it's kind of a little past the beginning, where they finally get back to Neverland, and they're on Hook's ship, and Hook's there, and they're all cheering for him, and he's like, I caught Peter Pan, and who didn't think I could do it? Right? And no one raised their hand, and he's like,
Are you
you didn't
talking?
think. And he
Are you
and he
talking Boo
points.
Box?
Yeah, so he points at
You could
one
try and
sit.
tell me about Boo Box right now. Like I don't know what the Boo Box is.
Well, okay. So this is what happened with the boo box is that he pointed at the actor, the
Yeah.
person, the pirate, said, "You're going in the boo box." Do you know who the actor was that played the pirate that went in the
Oh.
boo box?
Oh
No,
no,
I
I do
don't.
not.
Oh,
'Cause
you
I
got,
had
oh, okay. Too
Yeah,
nightmares.
easy. You
give
don't
us
know
some
about the
knowledge.
fucking boo box,
I had
huh? You
nightmares
want to
as a
fucking I'll
kid.
boo box on your fucking chin here. Here
I
we
had
go.
nightmares
So
as a kid from the Boo Box.
obviously we all know the fucking boo box. All right.
Yeah.
It's a great scene. Great scene. Even Dustin Hoffman's performance where the pirate screaming, "No! No!" and he just goes, "Yes." Like that. Like so evil. So
Yeah.
good. Right? Like just character building right there that you're like, "Oh, this guy
Who
fucking
goes in the Boo Box? I'm
he's
so
getting
excited.
pleasure out of the boo box." So, one day, said actor was visiting the set of Hook, and they were like, you got to be in this movie. This is a small part. You should do it. You'll love it, right? That actor who was there visiting the set that day that they convinced to go in the boo box was none other than Glenn Close.
What?
Yeah,
Say what?
Glenn Close. They dressed her up as a
Corella
pirate.
Deville, 101 Dalmatians?
You know it. Good old Glenny dressed her up as a pirate and said, "Guess what? You're going in the boo box." And that's it. That's history. Glenn Close.
Dude,
Shout
there's
out, fan show
nothing worse
listeners.
And
when I
then
was a
what?
kid.
Didn't they open up a trap door and like put
And
scorpions
put
in there with them and
scorpions
stuff?
in.
Yeah.
They put you in
Yeah.
a treasure chest and they had a
Yeah.
slot and then they just
Yeah.
poured scorpions into the slot.
And
Oh
then
man.
3 over the side.
So, did you guys have, okay, when you were younger, did you have a cool uncle that wasn't married, didn't have kids,
I
had
have
like his own
cousins like that.
apartment and had a cool car
Yeah,
and
that's
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
everything, and that like everything he did was so much cooler than everybody else because he didn't have a family? Well, I had an uncle like that, and he took me to go see Hook. And
Oh.
and I got to see that in the movie theaters with the cool uncle, and it was fucking. I love that movie. If not for like the
Yes.
memory of, if not for that memory, and then on top of it, that being that good of a movie, I
Ugh.
mean, Hook is definitely S tier for me. I would put it
Yeah.
no lower than S for any reason.
Dude.
There's
And Robin Williams is the fucking man. So
He's the man. Dude, Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins again, playing Shmee.
Mhm.
Great
I
Shmee.
forgot about
Great
Shmee.
Shmee.
What about
Oh, that's
Shmee?
top notch Shmee. There's no one better. There's no better Shmee.
I-
There's a great Shmee. But dude, that whole cat, Glenn Close. I mean, the whole cast, dude. Fucking what's her face?
fucking
What's her-
Rufio was so cool. Rufio.
Oh,
Rufio.
no one was cooler. I love too how you would see like kid actors that were in the Lost Boys. You'd see them like in movies and TV shows later in life. I'd be like, I remember you. You were in the Lost Boys. Like the one kid that was like wearing a suit that looked like the New York kid. He would be in like Band of Brothers. He played Perconti in Band of Brothers later on and stuff. Like I love seeing those kids later in life. But dude, Rufio is the coolest. No one was cooler than Rufio,
No
right?
one was cooler
No
than
shot.
No
Rufio.
one.
He had a
No
cool
one's
sword
cooler than
too.
Rufio.
Remember he had a
Oh,
sword that
the
was cooler
gold
than
sword?
everybody else's sword?
Oh,
Yeah.
the gold sword. Dude, I
And
had
he
that
gives
toy.
it. He gives
Top
it back
tier
to Pan.
character.
He's like, you can crow,
Yeah.
you can fly.
You can fly, you can fight, and you can. Yeah. Oh God, what a scene! What a scene! See, this is an
Bad
S tier.
form.
Bad form.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Looky, I got hooky. Oh, and then,
Yep.
dude, another great thing about this movie when Rufio dies. Like,
Yeah.
kids need loss. You need to know how to handle loss, dude. And then he's like, my wish would have been to have a dad. Like, oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
come
Yeah.
Come on.
on. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Huh? Come on.
Don't do that to
Who's
me.
up? I can't. Oh, I can't. All right. Who's up? All right. There you go. Jalen Dubsky.
I mean, I don't want to come with another sad boy, but like, I'll
Come with
say
your
it.
truth.
To me, it's S. Y'all can argue it. Iron Giant is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen as a child.
An S?
Have you
Iron
seen?
Giant is S.
Have you seen Iron Giant?
An S?
Yes,
Anybody?
I have. Yes. My
His
younger
name
brother really liked that movie.
Hogarth runs away from his family. He stumbles upon this Iron Giant. The
Hmm.
Iron Giant was sent here from some alien place to be a big
Of
bomb,
course. Sure.
but he doesn't want to be a bomb. And
Yeah.
Hogarth shows him Superman. He shows him the light of America and the beauty of Earth.
Mhm.
And
Cheese,
Hogarth
Tiny C.
shows a path in which the Iron Giant doesn't have to be a monster. And he chooses not to be. But no one will believe him. And they fire a missile anyway at Hogarth.
Oh.
Hogarth
Mm.
and the Iron Giant. And the Iron Giant says, buddy, don't be sad. I'm going to go be great. And he stops the bomb and he blows himself up and he sacrifices himself for everyone. And I'm 6 and I'm just emotionally devoid of anything other than this beautiful Iron Giant that had come down from space for us. For God gave his only son, Iron Giant came down and just sacrificed everything for us all. And
Sure.
and Hogarth and everyone, I love it
I'll
so
tell you,
much.
you're
It's why
tickling
I'm
my kitty
depressed.
with loss here. Love seeing a movie where kids have to feel loss. Love seeing it.
Oh,
Hurt these kids.
the
I've been
end is
saying it
so
since
good.
day one on this show. We got to hurt these kids.
Yeah, totally.
But that's
Man,
also probably why I have to take an antidepressant to this day. But like Iron
sure.
Giant, so good.
Who wants to be happy all the time? What are we,
Hogarth.
twats? Come on. I mean, Schmigs,
Um,
I honestly haven't seen it, so you got to do some shit here. But hopefully, for
oh
once in your
man,
life, you'll act with integrity.
I am going to, and I'm sorry, J-Dub. I know you really, really like this movie, and it is a good movie, but I can't put it up there with because of what's in S right now. I can't put it
That's
next
fair.
to Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Hook. I don't
That's
think
fair.
it's on. I don't think it's
Sure.
on that level. I
It's
think it
fair.
is a good movie. I think it is
Sure.
an A, but I don't think it's an S.
I would have
All right.
accepted no less than C. I will accept an A.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I say
It
A.
is.
Matthew,
It
you
is.
have to go watch Iron Giant. Go make your son watch Iron Giant. He'll be stronger
Sure.
for it. He'll be
I mean,
sad,
he's
but
he's
he'll be
he's one
stronger.
and a half. He should experience that type of
Yeah,
loss.
It's time
yeah.
for
So
loss.
He's a
it's
man
time.
now. He can handle
He's
it.
sure is. All right. Well, Iron Giant just made us all fucking need to take some Prozac. So Lashmig Daddy, you are up. What do you
All
got, sexy
right,
pants?
so let's just get this out of the way, shall we? Okay. We're
Let's.
talking about S tiers and whatnot. Where is Sandlot? Where is the Sandlot? Put that up there at S. We're talking about movies like if one movie can be there with the other two up top. Sandlot pretty much like
That's it. That's it.
is there
That's it.
really a
That's
lot to say?
that's
It's
that's
That's
number
it.
one.
if you grew up in a neighborhood in America, like that movie like actually
That's your
speaks to
life.
you.
That's your life.
That scene where they're 4th of July, where they're running around at the
Oh, come
block
on.
party and they're
Oh, come
grabbing
on.
food, then they go play baseball and the fireworks start and they stop playing and they all watch it. That is like it like encapsulates the like what it's like to be that age in America,
Can
I
I
think.
shout out real quick? Heartthrob, Karen Allen as Smalls' mom. Absolutely
Smalls'
Oh,
amazing.
mom.
Smalls' mom might have been the first woman I've ever been attracted to in my whole life. Marion
dude.
Ravenclaw from Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
Smalls'
Oh, yeah.
mom from Sandlot.
Oh, she
Absolute
got
smoke show.
she's like that's like when you think of like just the hottest, like the best, She's the best mom, but also the most beautiful inside and out. You
I love her
know,
so
she's
much.
got that chestnut hair, some freckles, the voice. Oh God, she could talk in
Yeah.
anything, and she's getting plowed by the ultimate asshole, Dennis Leary. What are we doing here? Kind of love
Look,
that. You
let's not
know?
forget James Earl Jones.
Oh,
Some say
Yeah.
Satchel
Jimmy.
Paige, unannounced, but some say rumor is he was really Satchel Paige.
Could have been. Why
Some say.
not? Could have been.
I just think
Could have
that
been.
movie like just really captures like the parts of your childhood growing up that you like look back and
Yeah.
love is like
The
that when
best
they're
things.
going to the pool and they all have the
Yeah.
hangout and they're making s'mores and
Yeah.
they're up to no good trying to get the ball from over the fence. It just so much in that movie is so good for like that age growing up, I think.
Dude, just boys going on an adventure, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Man, God, I just it didn't, you know what? One thing that, I mean, I don't know. We hung out in alleys a lot in Lansdale, in the 4th Street neighborhood of Lansdale. We're hanging out in a lot of alleys. Did you guys do that in North Willie?
Hang out in
You should,
alleys? No,
man, we
because
were alley
we're
cats a little bit.
civilized folk. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we had a
Oh, you're
dog park.
civilized.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We had a
Yeah,
park.
Sure.
we
You
had
guys didn't
grass
even
and
have
parks.
alleys.
We had alleys. There's an alley
We
between 4th and
do,
5th
but
and
we had
6th.
grass and parks and stuff, you
I
know?
mean, we hung out at the pool, the park, the woods. Like, we hung out all that shit too. But I was like, I just remember being in alleys quite a bit, you know? But no, the Sandlot is the best. Couple of things, too. One, did you see the All-Star game where they recreated that scene
Yes.
from the firework? Incredible.
Yeah, it was
Mm,
cool.
Absolutely beautiful. That was fucking
yeah,
The kids
sports
got to ride
cinema.
their bike in the outfield.
Yeah,
That imagine
very
being that
awesome.
cool.
kid doing that. That would
Yeah.
be
The best. And then the second thing is that they're doing a show now on YouTube with the cast from The Sandlot where they're now all coaching their kids' little league
Oh, that
team.
sounds
That's
fun.
so cool. That
Yeah,
is so
Patrick
cool.
McKenna, the guy who plays Ham, he's kind of like leading the charge. I think
That's so
Smalls
cool.
is like the like, but yeah, has got a team. Timmy and Tommy Timmons got a team. Fucking Kendon Nunez has got it. Like, so they're all there. Hertram Grover Wheats, you know. So yeah, they all got a team doing their thing. So yeah, it looks good. I think it might have aired already. Oh, and the main female protagonist, the main female lead, Topanga.
Wendy. Ah,
Oh,
the
Yeah.
Wendy Peppercorn. Where's Wendy?
I mean, she's got to make an appearance. She still looks great. I looked her
Oh,
up a couple
yeah.
years ago. Still looks great. Young Wendy Peppercorn. Oh, baby. All
So,
right. Sandlot, got to put it up there. Okay. I'm going to
yeah.
get some controversy here. But,
Okay.
you know, because we shit on musicals earlier, I feel like I
Hmm.
need to stand up for them. Because this movie is an S tier. And there's no way around it. This movie is an S tier. It's
And it's a
phenomenal.
musical?
And it's a musical, and it's Newsies.
That is
It's
not S.
Newsies.
No
It's S.
shot.
Put it up there
That
with
is.
Hook.
No
Put it up there with
shot.
The Sandlot. Put it up there with Who
You're
Framed
out of your
Roger Rabbit.
mind.
It is
That, yeah,
fucking
you,
S tier.
That
It's
is.
those,
about
so
a
you
group
say
of
Newsies
unscrupulous
belongs with those
newspaper
three
boys.
movies?
It sure
No
does.
way.
Sure does.
No
Maybe
shot.
above them.
I'm a
Maybe
real
above
crip.
them.
I'm a real
What?
crip.
Yeah, he's real crip. They got real crip in there. Doing a real crip walk.
That's a
That's
rainy day substitute movie.
yeah.
3rd to
No.
6th grade.
Get
They
some
pull them in
culture.
Newsies.
Jesus Christ. Did
That
you
is a
guys even know
B
how to
that is a
read in the
B
houses you grew
movie.
up in? A B!
Yes.
I
That is
was.
a
Hey,
B
Liam!
movie.
I'll give it.
Liam!
I didn't hate Newsies. I'll put Newsies at C only because I love the Crip joke, and that would
Oh!
make me laugh as a kid.
Christian Bale,
That is a
Bill
B.
Pullman,
But I
Robert
didn't
Duvall,
know.
and Margaret. This
You gotta
won
remember when you
multiple
watched
Tony
this.
Awards when it was converted to a Broadway show.
I didn't know who
This movie
Robert
is
Duvall
fucking
was.
S tier.
I didn't know who Christian
Saying
Bale
that it
was.
belongs with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Hook, and The Sandlot is absolutely unhinged, dude.
Bonkers.
That is an insane statement to make, and you know it.
This
No,
is like
you're wrong. This is a fucking S tier movie.
no, it's
Look
You
at
not.
the
are
cast. Look at
If
the
you were-
performance.
If you were taking a public bus and they had movie screens on the back of the seats, Newsies would be one of the options.
yeah.
Like you'd be like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
Newsies! I'll watch this."
They
Yeah.
have movie screens on seats on public buses?
They sure don't. But if they did, they'd have newsies.
Yeah.
They would not.
It's like a
They would
free.
have it. Hey, if
They
there
wouldn't-
was a
I'll tell you
fucking
what, they wouldn't have
streaming
Hulk.
service that had won more Oscars than any other streaming service. Oh, wait, there is. It's Disney, and that's what the streaming service it's on. Also, winner of multiple Tony Awards. Broadway show. Don't see the fucking Sandlot on Broadway.
You're not going
It
to win.
should be on.
There's
yeah.
only 2 good
Fucking
musicals.
Batman played the lead.
Michael Keaton.
Never fear, Brooklyn is here. Spot Conlon.
Listen, Newsies is you're out of your mind for
More
S,
like
okay.
You're
Newsies,
fucking
yo.
off your gourd here.
I'll give you B,
still holds
but
up
I
as
will
an
not.
adult.
I will not give you S. There's no fucking way.
I'll give you C because I've seen it and I don't hate it, but I don't
Yeah.
love it. And also,
So
didn't know
damn
who
that.
Christian Bale was back then. Like, it's a different
Yeah.
perspective to look back on it.
Oh, so you can't recognize young talent? Is that what you're saying?
I can recognize that I was like 8 when I watched it, and I was like, "Get these poor, dirty children stop singing, and
Yeah.
please let me go to recess today."
No one. You should.
I don't
mean,
care that it's raining. Please,
No
let me
wonder the
outside.
Ukrainians moved in with their big hogs. All right, you fucking no class, no sophistication, no culture,
There's
Matt,
only
put
2
that-
good.
no
put that movie-
integrity.
Put
no
that movie
integrity.
at B or C where it belongs.
Yeah, I see.
You're
Put that
fucking
movie at C.
BBC. It's not a C. It's not a C.
You can put it at B only because
Liam? What are you giving it?
I said it was a B.
Fuck. No, Jay, you said it was a B too, right?
I said it was
J-Dub
a C.
said C. J-Dub said C. I said B. So it belongs, of course, me being correct. It
Yeah, I'll
belongs
give
at
it
a
to
B.
No, it's you fucking finding
Yeah.
the middle like a
I'm
twat.
gonna don't get defensive. I'm gonna give you one that
Yeah.
I love that I'm gonna let you guys decide. I have no I have no set standard for this movie. I just personally love it. There's a chance that none of you
Okay.
haven't seen it. The
Okay.
year was 1987.
Okay.
Dolph Lundgren was coming off a tremendous Rocky IV, or maybe it was after. Who fucking knows? Who could tell? Courtney Cox is in this movie. Frank Lagaria's in this movie. It's Masters of the Universe, and it is
Is it
incredible. No. It's not even a child's movie, but I watched it so much as a kid. The movie
Is it on
is
here?
incredible.
It's not. Did you see Did you see the remake, the new one?
I got like 15 minutes in, and I was like, "This is gonna be gay, and it's gonna make me mad."
Well,
Dude,
Dolph Lundgren makes an appearance. I don't know if you saw it.
oh, he
Yeah.
does. Then I am gonna finish
Yeah.
it.
And
Maybe
he
I am wrong.
and he has like one of the best lines of the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, he
old
does.
Dolph. All right,
Yeah.
but pick another one because it's not on here.
All right, I'll pick one. I was thinking of movies I loved as a child.
Pick one that actually exists.
All right, let me take a quick little
Twilight?
peek.
Where did they come up with this shit?
Dude, I don't know.
Scroll up a little bit, Matt.
Scrolling up, Daddy.
Yeah, just a little look. Let me see what's doing here.
What's doing here, pal? What's doing?
Dude.
Oh, I see an S. There's an S on here.
Sure.
I'm not
I see
looking for an
ones.
S.
I see a couple.
I'm just throwing
Yeah,
out
look
a
for
guy.
something. Look for a little juice here, babe. You got a little juice you want to put
Yeah.
up there?
Give it a little juice.
Give us a little juice.
Not
And not
Matt.
the word that Liam can't say on the show. I said juice, Liam. Juice. Okay?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Actually, in spite of your last selection, which was a
Okay.
musical, I will counter you with Hercules is an absolute banger
Hercules.
and is a
Hercules?
musical.
Hercules.
Hercule. All right, where do you want to
Animated.
put it?
Danny DeVito.
The Veets was great. Hey, that's Phil's boy. All right, where do you want to put it, Slim Dick?
Where the hell is Hercules?
Here it is, right here.
There it is.
Where do you want it,
Hercules is
soft
like
jaw?
a
It's right there in the middle. It's an
Yeah,
A,
it's like a-
it's a B. It's like you wouldn't
Yeah.
be mad if you saw it.
I
I'm not
wouldn't
saying it's
say
the best.
yeah. It's not C. It's
It's not C.
it's slightly above average. It's a
It's
B.
A. It's A.
It's a
Uh,
B.
James
I mean,
Wood-
I kind of feel like
James
it's a
Wood-
C.
James Wood
far,
plays
dude, it's a good.
Hades. You have James
Great
Wood,
Hades.
Danny DeVito.
Great Hades. You got
James
Bobcat
Wood.
Gothwaite playing one of the fucking his servants.
You like musicals for some
You got
weird reason.
DeVito. Dude, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. There's a scene or a line when DeVito, he's like, all right, we got to get you started on your hero campaign. We're going to take you to Thebes. Tough town. Thebes. Tough town. Right? Whenever he says that, it makes me think of Philadelphia. Like, that's how they would categorize Philadelphia today. Philadelphia. Tough town.
It's a tough town.
You know, that's how I think. Yeah, you're like Thebes back in the day. But either way, but DeVito's was great, right?
James Wood is
Jimmy
Hades.
Woods. Jimmy Woods was good.
Incredible.
They had the
The heartthrob.
Well, what were the ladies that sang? You know what I mean? The whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sirens.
The Sirens. Yeah. They were great. You know, like there were some good parts. But even as a Disney movie, I wouldn't rank it that high. You know, it's good, but
Yeah, that's why I said B, slightly above. You know.
Oh, sorry, Liam. You're
Slightly
always
above
right. I
C.
forgot. Why would I question you? Why would I question our Lord and Savior, Pickle Bar Liam Reese? You know.
I mean, you were throwing out like musicals like Newsies. I'm like, dude, this is a better musical.
Newsies beats the dick off this thing.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know about that.
My God. When are we going to get some class and sophistication and some integrity with this list? Jesus.
Hercules is pretty entertaining. Yeah.
It's entertaining.
It's a banger.
Sure. Doesn't have fucking future Batman in it, but it's okay.
Why does that matter?
Yeah, that doesn't make a movie better. Just because Christian Bale was in a movie when he was 8.
Oh, great actors don't make movies better?
I'm a real crip.
Since when? Since when? It wasn't a crip. He was Crutchy. Was the character's name, shitbag? Crutchy. Because he was in a fucking crutch. All right? And he got beat up by the Delancey brothers, and he had a crip after that.
You really identified with these 1910 children who sold newspapers for a living?
It was the turn of the 1899 and 1900 were the years, shit bucket. All right?
Just 9 years off. My bad, yo. Sorry.
Just 9 years off. Only a decade off. Jeez. You know? These guys, they were powerless newsboys going against an unscrupulous and corrupt newspaper publisher. and Joseph Pulitzer. You ever heard of him? Pulitzer?
Scrupulous.
He's got a couple prize. Huh? You know what you have to win the Pulitzer Prize? Integrity. Something you'll never have, never will.
Yeah, probably.
All right, who picked Hercules?
I did.
J-Dub.
Let's leave it there, you B. What do you got? No integrity, pickle bar?
Scroll down. We'll see what we got.
No, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Let's do.
Bless my soul, was on a roll.
What do we have here? Let's do Everybody Get Up. It's time to slam now.
Oh, dang,
Space Jam. Space Jam is.
No, you better fucking not.
It might be.
Space Jam is
you
a
better
chance.
Fucking not.
It is a high A, could be
a
S.
Fucking A?
It is a high A, yes.
He's going high
A.
For no way.
Space Jam is definitely an A.
Absolutely, it is not on the level. It is not on the same level as Rabbit, Hook, Sandlot. It's not anywhere near Fox and the Hound if we're putting it in an A.
Yes, it is.
There's one fucking great part of this movie, and his name's William Joseph Murray III. All right?
He's fixing incredible.
He was incredible in this movie.
That movie, Space Jam, that was on heavy rotation in our house. Space Jam was very good.
Not because it was a good movie, because of fucking
it was.
MJ in it.
No, because even if you didn't love the movie, which I do, the soundtrack was also.
Yeah,
I love the movie. Bang. Oh, R. Kelly? Oh, we're fucking churching up R. Kelly now?
Dude, the Monstars rap. Remember that one? If you had the soundtrack.
Hit him up, hit him up, hit him up, hit him high, hit him low, hit him low, hit him low.
Yeah.
Dude, the soundtrack to Space Jam was an absolute banger.
It's a fucking B.
Bill Murray.
No shot. It is A.
It's not a B.
For sure.
It's A. I could almost make the argument for S.
Yeah.
It is not an S.
I could make that.
I'll fucking F it if I got it.
How many
All right,
Larry?
you want me to
How many
fucking F
movies
it?
are
I'll
Larry
fucking
Bird in?
F it.
Yeah. How many
What?
Larry Bird movies are
How
there?
many Larry Bird movies are there?
Not
You ever see
enough.
I don't.
Larry?
Oh,
That's
I
for
forgot.
sure.
How many Academy Awards does Larry Bird have?
Not
He
enough.
should have one, and Wayne Knight should
Yeah.
have supporting actor number 2 right there.
Newman? Fucking Newman?
He's fixing a divot when he's digging the hole to try and go find Mike.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
think all of us had wanted some of the what's the drink that they drank?
Mike's
Michael's
secrets.
secret stuff.
Mike's secret stuff. I think we were
Yeah,
all trying
man.
to get some of Mike's
Dude,
secret stuff for a while.
The
We were
more we
chasing
talk
that
about
dragon.
this, the any second longer this conversation goes, it only pushes Space Jam into S for me.
Yeah, seriously.
It's so good.
Yeah.
He's got his
it
kid
is.
in it. He's got his bulldog in it. He wears his North
Yep.
Carolina shorts underneath, and they got to
Oh,
go back and get
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Tweety, oh, come on. Yosemite Sam has his guns on the court. They're like, you can't do
Yep.
that.
Right.
It's a great movie.
B. It's a
It's an
fucking B.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, you are.
If you're saying B, I'm saying S.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Liam?
I still say A because those 3 movies on top
Fine.
are like
Maybe I'll have to
untouchable.
fucking F it then to fucking get some integrity here. This
Nah,
is
it's staying-
unbelievable.
it's
the amount of
staying
shit
today.
you're fucking pulling here tonight.
And it's
It
Space Jam.
stands. The A stands. The A
Fucking
stands.
Fucking
Absolute
fuck
banger.
you.
Dude,
Not
Larry
saying
Johnson.
it's bad, but it's not fucking top tier.
Also,
It
you know
is.
who the head alien villain was? Once again, Danny DeVito.
Danny D. Yep.
Danny D showing up again.
We need new attractions.
Which is almost actually, you know what? Am I next? Because it's about to change my whole answer.
No, I'm next.
All right,
'Cause
good.
I'm the best.
You're fucking lucky.
Big ones.
Oh yeah. Fucking A. What should I go for, high or low?
Well,
I
I mean,
still can't believe you fucking guys didn't shit on fucking Free Willy. That movie is so goddamn awful.
again,
Awful.
soundtrack helps the movie, especially
Yeah.
back then when we were kids. Like we didn't
Yep.
have internet. Like Space
Yep.
Jam, maybe the
I think
it
the
was
music
one
video.
song.
I think the music video played after the movie too, didn't it? Didn't they add the music
There's like
video
I
at
think
the
it
five
end?
might
good
have,
songs on
yeah.
that soundtrack.
No.
Everybody get up! It's on the slam now. I believe I
Yeah.
can fly.
We're
and then
talking about
hit 'em
Free
high.
Willy.
He's
Well, no,
still
Free-
right. What
yeah,
he's
but that's
saying, though.
MJ. Like
Yeah.
Free Willy probably would have been an F for me, but that MJ is a banger.
You're an F for me. All right. I got one here. Here we go. Never-ending story. All right. Ready to cry? Here it goes. S. Top tier. Where it belongs.
That's fine. The NeverEnding Story is an S. I don't have an argument for that.
Although,
NeverEnding
yeah,
Story definitely belongs up there with those
Yeah.
movies.
There's no argument to be had. It's an S.
Yeah.
Atreyu, Ajax,
Oh, it's Trey. Artax.
Artax.
When he dies in the swamp because he
Yeah.
gave up.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's a crazy scene,
God.
dude.
Again, loss. You need loss.
Yeah,
Right?
you kind of do.
You got to experience true loss in order to win. You know? Like, what are we doing here?
Go on, scaredy cat. You know when he has to walk through the fucking those statues that the eyes open and like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That scene is intense, dude.
What's up there?
Falcor.
Falcor. Yeah. Secondhand mention to Neverending Story, The Labyrinth with David Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good one.
Right up
Yeah.
there. But
Labyrinth is
it's
great.
it's no Neverending Story, but it's
Neverending
similar.
Story is the best.
It's like
similar
that
vibe.
kind of movie. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
It's like a, you know,
Pulls at your heartstrings, cool like graphics. Like
Yeah.
we didn't have CGI back then. The movie's dope.
stolen baby, you know.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly, absolute babe.
Total bit. Oh, Rocket. All right. Good. I'm glad we're all in agreement. You know, Neverending Story's top tier. Love it too. The kid gets bullied in the beginning. And his name's
Mhm.
Bastion. He should get
Yeah.
bullied. His name's Bastion. What are we
I
doing?
couldn't remember his name. Bastion.
All right. We're coming towards the top of time though. So let's pick one more together.
Okay.
Together.
Can I actually
Together.
switch the category real quick?
What do you what?
I
What?
want to do movies you shouldn't have seen as a kid.
Okay. What movies would that be?
I was 1992. I would have been 7 years old. I saw the 1987 classic RoboCop featuring Red Foreman
Oh
from
yeah.
the 90s show.
Kirkwood
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red is the
Yeah,
bad guy.
I watched that
Kirkwood
show
Smith.
as a 7 year old boy.
Sure.
They blew every single limb off that guy.
Yeah.
And then I watched RoboCop. And that movie, not a kid's movie, but I watched it as a child, is fucking A level. RoboCop's a banger. From 7 years
Yeah.
old till right now, RoboCop fucking holds up.
Still
Yeah.
holds up. All right. Well, good for old RoboCop. We are coming towards the top of time. Lashmig Daddy, what do you got before we get out of here?
I am very happy with the way the list turned out for one reason and one reason
God.
only. If you take a look at that, Annie is ranked the lowest movie by herself because that movie fucking sucks. Okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
So,
Once again, this isn't a right contest because what you do is you manipulate the dipshits that are on this thing to agree with you, and then I get outnumbered on what the real ranking should actually be. Okay,
Who are the
Pickle Bar?
dipshits?
Who do you think, Johnny Dipnuts?
Am I the dipshit?
It's you, it's Bern, it's Tom, it's all the fucking morons that go along with all the Prince of Pumpernicks over there.
You picked Annie and Newsies. That's insane.
I didn't pick Annie. I didn't pick Annie. I just said Annie wasn't a fucking F, which I'm right. It's not an F. But you agreed with me. Either way, J-Dub, I'll tell you this. One, there's certain times in your life that you'll be called and asked to step up. And if you're willing to step up and rise to the occasion, you know what that makes you? A goddamn hero. So you're a hero tonight, Justin. Tonight and always and forever. We're so happy to have you back. We've missed you so much. The long-awaited return of the Prince, Jalen Dub, J-Dub, Justin Richardson. Justin, what do you have to say to the people before you leave?
I just appreciate being here, and it's so much fun. I had a good
We
time.
miss you, man. You've
I'm
had
much
the best
smarter
time.
and much stronger than the last time you seen me, and I want you to know that.
I'm so proud of you, pal. How many days?
Since I've been on drugs,
Yeah.
how many days since June 5th, 2025?
It was 425 days ago.
425 days.
Wow.
How about it?
Dude,
Shout
that's
out-
fucking
Very nice.
incredible.
Shout out all my
Well,
haters.
Speaking of not being on drugs, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents For Dads by Dads. Or tonight, just the Working Perspectives Podcast.
There's guys who have a lot of dads.
Yeah.
I have like
There's
3.
some guys that have dads, some guys that are dads, but there's dads out there. Some guys that didn't have any dads that then replace them dads with the idea of Michael Madsen and a fucking orca.
Yeah.
Either way, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast.
I am here with you.
In case you like our stuff, you can find us on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can have us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on Twitter and TikTok at WorkingPod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe and keep bringing this sweet content. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Oh, also keep commenting because we read the comments on Friday. Thanks. See you.